Friday the 3rd of April, 6:50 in the morning, and I've decided I'm going to start a YouTube. Me and James had a conversation the other day, and we both said that we need to start showing ourselves a little bit more on socials. Obviously, Instagram and stuff like that, like I do talk on my stories and, show my face and stuff on there, but it doesn't really give you a proper insight into like our day-to-day life, what we do, what I'm like as a person, how I coach my clients, all of that sort of stuff. So here we are. We've got a pretty quiet day today, to be honest. I have just got myself up, got dressed, got sorted. I've got a brand new, I'm going to show you this in a second, but I've just got a little delivery from TikTok shop yesterday. I'm not even afraid to say that. I got a sports bra, some leggings, and I got a little jacket thing for the gym. So like I say, I will show you that in a second. So I put that on today. I am training this morning, not till a little bit later on though, with one of my clients, Jamie. She is doing a photo shoot in 4 weeks on Sunday, so she's looking pretty lean at the minute. We are pushing at the minute as well. Food is low, cardio's high, steps are high. It's a mental game now for her. So having a session with me like this today is obviously just a little bit of a push me through this and just get me through the last few sessions before my photo shoot sort of thing. So I've got legs, she's got legs, which has worked out pretty good. I will be recording a little bit of that session as well. Probably won't be voicing over it I probably won't be talking, during that session because obviously I'm going to be training with her. But I will film it. I might voice over it once I watch it back. Who knows? We will see. But yeah, aside from that, I've got a pretty quiet day. Probably be going out for a few walks just because we always do, 10,000 steps. Obviously got my gym session. It is Good Friday, so I am going over to my mum's house for fish and chips. Aside from that, I've got a little bit of work to be getting on with, but let's just see where the day takes us, and I hope you don't find it too boring. And this is my little gym fit for the day. I mean, it literally says, I'm sure it literally says, in a roundabout way, TikTok on there. But I actually love it. And I never wear pink, so here we go. So just currently sat in the kitchen. This is basically the first hour of the day for us every single day. Me and James are just sat here.
Yo.
So first hour of the day for me just looks a little bit like I'll have a coffee, I'll obviously have some water, and I'm just sat at my computer basically just making sure that I check Stripe payments have come through for today, reply to any client messages that have come through, obviously after 7pm last night. My cut-off time is always 7 o'clock on a night time, so I will try and just like put my phone away and just not reply to people after that time, because it's very easy as a coach to see messages coming through and just constantly be like reply, but you have to have a switch off, so we do try and switch off at 7pm. So obviously this morning I will just reply to any messages that came through after that overnight, and then also just checking my emails and just random bits like that, really. Nothing strenuous, nothing too exhausting or anything like that. It's literally just a little bit of admin basically. So yeah, just sat going through all of that now. I'm gonna go for a walk with James in a minute. We'll probably get a good 4,000 steps in, go for a good 20-25 minute walk first thing, and then come back and make my breakfast, and then we will head off to the gym about 10, 10:15, where obviously we're going to go and meet Jamie and Dean, who is also James's client as well. I will make this a little bit like a what I eat in a day as well. Obviously, I'm having fish and chips later on, so that's not normally what I eat in a day, but I will just share a little bit of that today as well and just show you what I'm eating. So I'll see you then. A nice almost 4K done. We were actually just talking there when we went for our walk, just talking about intensity around steps, and actually like 10k steps for somebody might not be 10k steps for somebody else, if that makes sense. Like for example, I've actually just posted something on social media about this morning, but I've got a client who, she works as pretty much a receptionist, but she spends a lot of time stood on her feet, like moving from side to side, moving around the area where she works, and she does accumulate like 9-10,000 steps in an average shift for her. But obviously her heart rate doesn't elevate, like she doesn't really find it intense, of course. It's very, very easy to accumulate those steps. So I was telling her the other day, I was saying like not to downplay her step count, but you know, somebody like myself who's just gone out and done almost 4,000 steps there at a good brisk pace, like we do walk pretty quick. Our heart rate comes up, like I'm actually really warm right now. So we do put, you know, a decent bit of effort into those steps versus somebody like her who does just accumulate those steps by not really doing anything, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's a bit of food for thought around steps, because 10,000 steps isn't just 10,000 steps. Like there has to be some effort around that, because yeah, like if you're going out and putting some effort into doing 10,000 steps, you're obviously going to work harder. You're obviously going to burn more calories than somebody who doesn't really put the effort in. Does that make sense? Also, does anybody else salute magpies? Because every time I do it, me and James have been together nearly 6 years and I've always done it. And every single time I do it, he's like, but I don't even know where I've got it from. I genuinely don't know where I've got it from. I've just always done it. And I don't want to tempt fate. So I won't walk over 3 drains. I won't walk under ladders. I'll salute every magpie that I see, just in case. But anyways, I'm off to make my breakfast, so I'll show you that soon. This might be really controversial, but I actually put my toast in the pan to toast it. Like about 4 months ago, probably something like that, our toaster broke. So I did try and use it in the air fryer for a little bit. And then I just started toasting it in the pan. And it's a game changer. So, might be a little bit weird, but this is how I now make my toast. Right, we've got eggs on toast with butter on, of course, and then a little kiwi for afterwards, which I'll just cut up afterwards and eat that. I don't track, I don't follow a meal plan at the minute. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that for the last pretty much 4 years, I've had a constant goal, whether it's been in a cut, whether it's a build, planning for a photo shoot. I've done a bodybuilding show. So since I did my cut last year with James, I think it was like May, June time. After that, I decided that I just wanted to have at least just a year to just enjoy myself. Now, obviously, my version of maintenance means eating well, probably 90% of the time. And then I will still have, say, one meal a week where I just go and order a pizza, or say, for example, today I'm going to have fish and chips with my mum. So yeah, majority of the time I will be eating whole foods. I will be eating plenty of protein, plenty of fruit and vegetables, and I will make sure that I'm fueling my body correctly, because I know that that makes me feel good. I know that it makes my sessions really good, and I'm not an idiot. I don't want to be eating shit all the time, because I will just feel like shit all the time. So yeah, I have this breakfast literally every day because I just love it. I pretty much have similar meals on repeat for like lunches and stuff like that. I will have my staples, so I pretty much eat beef mince, 5% beef mince every day. I pretty much eat chicken every day, eggs every day, and then I'll mix it up between things like Greek yogurt, maybe some oats, yeah, just little things like that really. But I will have, 3 to 4 meals a day with probably a snack if I fancy it, but that snack probably would look like some dark chocolate and some dates, for example. But yeah, aside from that, I'm just ticking away. I'm maintaining and have been for probably about 8 months now, and I pretty much weigh exactly the same. I still go and do my 4 sessions every week, 3 sessions now actually, because I've started running. So I run twice a week. I go to the gym 3 times a week for 2 legs, 1 upper. And I do roughly 10,000 steps every day, and then making sure that I'm eating well most of the time. And that works pretty well for me. So I will next see you at the gym, where I'm going to be training with my client, Jamie.
Are you supposed to still be recording?
I was just doing a little bit. that is my gym session all wrapped up. I appreciate I am wonky, but I've just propped her up in my car, so this is the best we're going to get. Really good session there with Jamie. Obviously we pushed each other. I think it's good to have somebody to push you, especially for her who is in the depths of a cut right now. James is still in there finishing off his cardio. He has his own photo shoot in literally a week today, so he's got his on Friday of next week. So 35 minutes of cardio for him, and I was finishing my leg session, so I just jumped on the Stairmaster and joined him for 20 minutes, but I didn't really want to do any more than that, especially after legs, because as you can appreciate, my legs were feeling pretty heavy after that session. So yeah, I've just come and took myself to sit in the car and just cool off and wait for him for a few more minutes before going back home and eating, of course, and then yeah, I will show you what that looks like. Right, before I get in the shower, I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. So I've literally got chicken and rice, standard, and strawberries in a cup because there's not enough to put in a bowl. People always say, why have you got fruit in a cup? But I used to use the cup to put on the scales to weigh my fruit out when I used to follow a meal plan. So I've just sort of got in the habit of doing that now. So I have my strawberries for afterwards. I would normally have like some vegetables across the course of the day. So my micronutrients are coming from fruit today because obviously I'm going to be having fish and chips later. So there's obviously no fruit or vegetables involved in that. And then depending on what time I have those, I might have another meal before I go to bed, but that will probably be in sweet form. Like I said before, whether that is oats with dark chocolate or like Greek yogurt with fruit again and dark chocolate. So yeah, my micronutrients are all coming from fruit today, which is fine because I eat plenty of vegetables on other days. So yeah, plan is to eat this, catch up with clients. I've got my laptop right here. Just get back to any messages that have come through whilst I've been out at the gym, and then I will get a shower, get sorted, and then I'm going to head off to see my mum and spend some time with her. I don't think I'll record much of that, so there might be a little bit of a break in this video, but it's my first video, so let me off, and I'll catch you on the next slide, wherever that is. So I'm just on the way to my mum's, and I was just sat editing a little bit of the video there before I set off because I had some time, and I thought, right, well, this is my first YouTube video, so let's see how this goes. But it's actually quite enjoyable. I'm enjoying it so far, so we'll see if this lasts. Please hold me accountable if you are watching. But anyways, yeah, so what we've realised is the microphones that we've got, they are the Rode Dual ones, I think they're called. So that basically means that they're made for two people. So there's the microphone for one person, the microphone for the other. So when they're both turned on, it will obviously pick up sound from both. So what I've done is, there is a clip in the video where I'm just sat in the bedroom talking about saluting magpies and stuff like that. And what I've realised is I've gone upstairs with the microphone and left the other microphone downstairs where James is, and he's quite clearly having a full-on conversation. So it's not only just picking up me, it's also picking up him. So you might have noticed, I mean, you definitely will have noticed, I'm probably going to put some text over that bit, to be honest. So if you've got this far, thank you. But yeah, so that's a little bit annoying. And if anyone's got these mics, I would love to know how else to do it, because I have done it before where I've turned one off and used the other one when it's only one of us using the mics. But then I've also had comments on my videos of people saying if they're listening through headphones, they can only hear me speaking through one headphone, which again isn't ideal. So yeah, I don't really know what to do. I mean, there's probably a way to mute the other one, I'm guessing, so that's definitely something that we're going to have to learn. But yeah, technology is just a little bit of a nightmare sometimes, isn't it? But it's all a learning curve. So yeah, I don't know what my next clip's gonna be, so we'll see. But like I say, if you've made it this far, I appreciate the support. You're bad ideas, but a real good time. You are Well, as expected, the queue in the fish and chip shop was just mental, but it was worth it. I think we queued for about half an hour, but it didn't really feel like it, to be fair. And yeah, they were really nice, so at least they weren't shit, because there's nothing worse than waiting for something for that long and it being just really disappointing. So yeah, that was good. Had a nice little catch up with my mum and my brother. Just sat over there for a few hours and just chilled out really. So I'm now on my way back. I'm like a 25-minute drive from them to my house, so just gonna go back now. The sun's still shining and it's like 6:30, which is lovely. Probably gonna grab James and go out for a walk, get some steps in, get some fresh air, because I feel like I've just been cooped up for the last however many hours. And then yeah, just probably get chilled for the night, to be honest. It's been quite a nice day with not a lot of stuff on really. I've not had much on with work. I don't do any check-ins or any calls on a Friday, so it's a nice way to end the week, especially as today is a bank holiday as well, because you forget when you're self-employed about bank holidays. You forget they even exist until I went to the gym at 10:30 this morning and it was absolutely rammed. That was a nice reminder. But yeah, I will catch you soon. Well, that is my little day in the life vlog all wrapped up. I just want to say a big thank you if you have made it this far. Hopefully it wasn't too boring and I have kept things exciting. I felt like such a little rookie today using my iPhone to record in landscape mode for obviously YouTube videos. So yeah, thank you if you have made it this far. I really do appreciate it, and I would really appreciate just a little like and subscribe as well. I would also love to know, just for a little bit of feedback, what it is that you guys like to see, like to hear, like to watch, whether that is more days like this, like little vlog style videos, or maybe, you know, a little bit more about my training, what that looks like, more what I eat in the day. I mean, to be fair, like I said before, I eat pretty much the same foods all the time, so that might get a little bit boring. Maybe a little bit more about the business, what I do with clients. But yeah, just what do you like to hear, or, you know, is something like this something that you like to see? Just to get a bit more of an insight as to me and what I do day to day and what that looks like. I personally like to watch people's day in the life vlogs, so hopefully you've enjoyed watching mine as well. I am literally going to switch off now. It is 8:20, so I'm going to get myself sorted. I'm going to get my dressing gown on, and I'm just going to chill out for a couple of hours before we go to bed. I mean, we go to bed so early, it's insane. I mean, it's not that early. We usually like come to bed at like 9:30. So I say a couple of hours, it won't even be a couple of hours. I'll be asleep in like 2 hours time. So yeah, thank you for coming. I will now stop rambling. Any questions and anything that you do want to hear about, please do let me know, and hopefully you will see me again very soon. Bye.